tour, and we're gonna go find somewhere to go to lunch, but it's super long. I'll like explain more later, but basically it's just like a whole strip of school and there's no real campus, or like the campus is Boston. But yeah, I don't know, I guess this is gonna be the new admission center. Yeah, so it's super windy and cold, but we're just exploring now. Yay! Oh, other random fun fact, Jenna Marbles went to BU, so that's kind of cool. Northeastern! Walking back to a hotel, well, slash dinner, whichever one we get to first, and we saw Northeastern and BU today, and I definitely like Northeastern more, which is like, I don't know, I guess not exactly what I expected, but I'm kind of conflicted now between that and Tufts because I like them both a lot. But yeah, I will fully debrief you when we get back to the hotel later tonight. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you because I hadn't really vlogged much today, except I did get some footage of the schools and stuff, but I hadn't seen my face all day. So yeah, that's what's happening. What is this again? Do we know? I don't know. Well, it is really pretty. Such a cool looking building. It's like the coolest glass. Like, okay, wait. First of all, there are fish on it. Second of all, look at what kind of a straw it comes with. Yeah, that is a Corona straw, straight up. Straight up. So pretty. So we just finished dinner. We got sushi. It was good. It's full now. Oh yeah, because this is some church we discovered. But it's so pretty. Hey guys, so I apologize about the bad lighting. I lost track of time editing the vlog from the last couple days, and it's now like 9:30 at night, and so I don't have any natural lighting, so I'm using a light from the hotel. So I'm a bit orange, but just excuse that. I wanted to debrief my day. So I first went to Boston University, and I don't know why, but I feel the need to show you the pamphlet that I picked up. And it says, "Is it you? Be you." And it was cute. They had little flags that were like BU. It was like BE space YOU instead of BU because the abbreviation for Boston University is BU. Thought that was cute. Anyway, so I went to BU, and a couple things about BU before I start. It's like the polar opposite of Tufts. It is a huge school. I believe it has somewhere around 18,000 undergraduates or 20,000. Total number of applicants was 41,760. And it accepted 4,023. So I don't know the exact math on that, but I want to say that's like a little above 10%, a 10% admittance, which is a crazy increase from what it used to be. On College Prowler, because that is a website I often use. If you haven't checked that out, I'll have it linked because I love it. On College Prowler, it used to say that it had like a 54% admittance or something like that, but last year a ton of people applied. So I was kind of like, wow, I guess it's become a lot more popular, but it's basically this big long strip. It doesn't have a campus, it's super urban, it's in the heart of Boston, and it's 2.6 miles long, and it's just like from building to building on both sides of the street are just these different colleges. There's like the College of Fine Arts and the College of Communication, so it basically breaks down within this university into these like subsections. That focus in on specific types of education. So I don't know, that's kind of interesting. They have really good communications and foreign relations programs, which I thought was, something that I was interested in. So I was excited to check out this school. It's a well-known school. A lot of people I know really like it, but I honestly wasn't impressed with it. Like, I don't know, it wasn't for me. The admissions, information session that I've gone to for all of the colleges so far, I just, like, I don't know, I wasn't inspired by it. It felt kind of scripted, and, like, I don't know, the people who gave it just didn't seem super inspired and excited to give it. So, I don't know, that was kind of a bummer, but that aside, I didn't like how spread out the campus was. I realized that I really do want a campus and, like, a community feeling that, like, I don't know, other schools give. So, I don't know, there wasn't really much there. Once I kind of decided that, I was kind of like, well, I mean, I don't really have anything else to see here. But it was good to see. I don't regret going or anything. I think it's definitely a good school for other people. I liked that they had a lot of research opportunities. I thought that was really cool, and that they have good connections for internships and things like that. But I don't know, it wasn't anything where I went, wow, I could really see myself here. So I'm not sure if I'll apply to BU or not. It wasn't anything like Tufts where I was like, oh my god, I love this. So I don't know, it wasn't for me. But then after that, I went to Northeastern, which is also in the heart of Boston. However, this has an actual campus. So I thought that was really nice, because it does give you this kind of urban sense, because it is, you know, right in Boston, and you can literally, like, walk out of Northeastern and be in Boston. But at the same time, it has, like, green spaces, and you can kind of, like, you know, go in and feel like you're a part of a campus and a part of a, like, community. So I don't know, I was really excited about that when I first walked onto campus. It's more modern than Tufts, and the buildings and architecture isn't that, like, kind of quaint, old, like, just beautiful architecture, but it isn't ugly. It's very modern, or it's not very modern, but it's more modern, and the insides of, like, classrooms and everything were definitely nicer. I noticed that they're definitely more modern. I mean, of course, because they've been built more recently, but I thought that that was really cool, and it was interesting to contrast that to Tufts, which I really like, because I also really like Northeastern. This is a lot bigger of a school. It's got approximately 16,000 undergraduates, and the student to faculty ratio is 13:1 as opposed to 9:1 at Tufts, so it's not that much higher. I don't know, their class sizes are definitely bigger. I think they said 85% are under 40, whereas Tufts is like 80% under 20, so I don't know, and only 2% is large lectures versus like 5% is large lectures. I don't know, things like that. But anyway, they have, I actually know how many they accept. I'll put it in a little annotation at the bottom, and I'll go look that up for you guys. But yeah, so I don't know, it definitely looks like a promising school, at least, like, I don't know, I thought I was gonna kind of be like, oh, like, well, this will just be a safety, like, you know, but I actually really liked it, and I was kind of surprised just because it's so different. It's a huge school, and it's very urban, as opposed to Tufts, which is a lot smaller and a lot more, I don't know, disconnected from the city. And I don't know, I really liked this. I kind of liked how it was bigger, and they do have a college of the arts, media, and design, which is kind of interesting, that has communications and things like that, which I thought was really cool, as well as like College of Social Science and Humanities, and all these different things. But the one thing that really struck me and drew me to Northeastern was that they had this co-op program, where basically they require you to go out and get work experience, or go out and experience things in the real world. So it doesn't have to be through the co-op program, although that's what most students do. It can also be through study abroad or research opportunities. They have different things to fulfill this requirement, but one of them is the co-op program, where they match you up in a paid job for 6 months, and you this is like, you go out and you're doing real work in like whatever fields you're in, and they have it in like so many different companies will just come to them looking for undergraduates to work for them for 6 months, and you get real experience, and you can have up to a year and a half of work experience on your resume by the time you graduate, and still graduate. If you do 3 co-ops, then I think he said you graduate in 5 years, but if you do 2, you can still graduate in 4. So it's really, really cool that you have this opportunity, and during that time you don't have to pay tuition, you can still live on campus and things like that. And so it's, I don't know, I just think that that's really cool that they really want to encourage you to get out. And like, what was it, like 62% of people leave Northeastern with an offer for a full-time job. So that's really, really cool. And then we went on this extended tour where we got to see the honors housing. So basically it's like, if you're in the top 10% of your like chosen college of study, then you have like admittance to this honors kind of program and living situation. And the program is, you take classes that are a bit smaller and a little bit more rigorous, which is nice if you are like, you know, academically driven. and you want that, and then you also get these really nice dorms. They're so much nicer than the regular undergraduate or the regular freshman dorms. And they're in this really pretty like all glass building with like amazing views. And they're just more spacious, and they just are nicer, and you get this really nice like dining area and like your own gym, and like it's really cool. So I don't know, I thought that was really cool, and that was definitely something that like I was like, well, if I was admitted in that, and you find out when you're admitted to the university if you have been also admitted to that. So it'd be like, you know, if I applied and I was able to get into that, then I would definitely be like, huh, this is like a school that I would consider, like, I guess more seriously. I don't know, I mean, it depends on where I get admitted to, but were that to happen, I would definitely have to think about it, because I thought that it was really cool, and I definitely liked seeing that. So I don't know, I really liked it overall. The people there were really nice, and the like tour guides were just like super bubbly and like excited to give tours, and they had a lot of school spirit, and they are Division I athletics, which I thought was really cool. BU is also Division I, but I don't know, Northeastern, they just seemed like they had a lot of school spirit, and I thought that that was nice, and I did like that they had Division I sports, which is something Tufts didn't have. So I don't know, it's kind of weird that I'm torn between Northeastern and Tufts right now, because they're such polar opposite schools, but at the same time, I mean, I guess I'll have to see what I think of other schools as I keep going along. So that was my debriefing from BU and Northeastern, and that's going to be the end of this video, I believe, because I feel like this is going to be a long one. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.